Hello everyone, and well, basically it's 39 weeks, so I decided I want to go into labor at some point. Anyway, it's gonna happen, but I want to go into labor and I want my toes to be painted. Basically, I want my pedicure to be done, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit hard. Well, I hope just a little bit, but we will see. First I'm exfoliating my feet. I'm getting rid of all that dead skin, and of course Bubbles is there as well as usual, helping, or maybe not. This machine does really help so when you're pregnant, so it makes life easier for sure. And after I've done that, I'm applying Body Shop Cooling Feet Lotion. It's peppermint, it's really lovely. Why are you laughing? Huh?
You.
Why? That's the only way how I can do that. Not much of an option, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This cooling feet lotion does really help when your feet are tired. It actually cools them down, so that peppermint feeling, and the smell is lovely as well. So I do really like it. Days when my feet get really swollen, I ask my husband to apply it on my feet for me and do a little massage, and that really helps. So if you're pregnant and you have swollen feet, just make your husband to take care of you. After lotion is applied on my feet, I'm using Sally Hansen Cuticle Rehab. And because lotion was all over my hands as well, I'm really struggling to open it. And after I've managed to open it, I'm using it on every toe before I start filing my nails. I do really like this brand, Sally Hansen. I really think they have a few absolutely amazing products. And after that, I'm just filing my toenails. I'm just trying to make them look pretty. I don't want to cut them this time because they're not that long. I'm just filing them just to give them a nice shape. I was really struggling at this point. It was really hard already. I was very tired. I was sweating, and it wasn't so hot today. It was warm, but not as hot as it was yesterday. But I was absolutely wet. But it's not impossible. I do think pregnant women can do pedicure by themselves. It is hard, so it is better if somebody else is doing that for you. But if you really want to do it yourself, you can. You will sweat million times, you will have rest million times, you will drink million times, but it's possible. After toenail filing is done, I'm using toe separators, and then I'm using my OPI base, and it's definitely one of the best. I do love it a lot. With this base, nail varnish stays for much longer. I'm not talking only about toenails now. I'm talking about like your fingers as well. After using that base, you actually have your nail varnish staying on your fingers for 2 to 3 days longer. I'm applying it on every single toenail on both feet, and basically that is one of the positions. You're sitting on the chair and your foot is on the other chair, which is standing opposite you. I find it quite not very comfortable, of course, but it's bearable. Then you just like lean over and you paint your toenails. And after the base, I'm using Inglot nail varnish. I do really like this color. And now it's another position. When you're standing and the chair is in front of you, you just put your foot on a chair, and then before bending, you just make sure your belly is going right in between your legs, so you don't squeeze your belly and you don't squeeze and squash it, and you don't squeeze and don't harm baby. Well, it's hard to harm baby anyway, but just make sure the belly is nicely like in between your feet, like your legs. And I would say that this position is more comfortable actually for painting your toenails, but you can't be standing while you're doing pedicure all the time, because it actually took me, I think, 1.5, maybe nearly 2 hours. And after standing for so long, especially on one leg, like feet would be swollen for sure. So yeah, just do as much as you can seated, and then do it standing if you find it easier, or do everything standing. It all depends. It's very, very individual. And of course, that's not the most comfortable position, as you can see. So of course, nail varnish was everywhere, like on my toes as well, not only on my toenails. But who cares? It can be fixed after. You just take a nail varnish remover and remove it from the skin. Oh, and another very important thing, make sure the room is very well ventilated, because all these products have strong smell. And of course, the last one is the top coat, and it's Sally Hansen again, and it's very, very good. It really dries it. So your nail varnish is dry literally in seconds after you applied it. And I had my door to the garden open during the whole process, because I wanted the room to be ventilated as much as possible. And I think it did really help, because, well, it's not very healthy to breathe all this kind of stuff, but at the same time, there are a lot of pregnant women who are working, doing pedicures and manicures, so, and they're alive. So I don't really think it's, if you do that once in a while, it's that harmful. But just to be on a safe side, just make sure you are not staying in a small room and you have your windows or doors open. Even if it took me a while, I did really enjoy this process. I did really love it. I felt so good after I've done it. Well, it's all done. Obviously, I did struggle. There they are. They're still drying. Well, with that top coat, they should be actually pretty much dry. Then I will need to do some finishing touches, but anyway, it's done. And I'm sure, because basically anyway, well, it's maximum 20 days left, so they should last for 20 days. So I'm not worried anymore that somebody can see my not nicely done toes. No, they're nice. I actually really enjoy them, because I haven't got them done like for quite a long time now, so I'm actually quite happy. So yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.